Shout out my STEEZ, what's going on? Yes, Lord, bringing you round 13, man. First game of the week, man. We have one that I had some decent expectations for, considering when both teams are playing well, man. We definitely had the potential to have a great game. In this game, we had the Western Bulldogs hosting the Hawthorn Hawks at home at Marvel Stadium for the Dogs. Coming into this game, I wasn't quite sure as to what Hawthorn team will show up, man. All I could really go off was recent weeks' form, and they definitely haven't been up to it defensively at all for the most part, lacking on the tackles for a handful of games that they've had. And whereas the Dogs, on the contrary, have been playing good footy for sure. And so coming to this game, I definitely had tipped the Dogs, just thinking that their form will prevail and they will continue to get back to work after having to bye. Much needed rest is a physical sport, and so I was under the assumption that just giving a week off, would pay dividends for the Dogs. But really coming into this game, well, to start the game, the Hawks really started off on the blitz, man. The Dogs were really slow to get to it. I don't really know a bye as a bad thing, but maybe it is, considering seeing how the Dogs came out a little bit lethargic. But not to take away from what the Hawks did, the Hawks definitely got back to work and got back to the bread and butter, which is the contest. And their defense looked good. Their tackling pressure was good. The pressure overall, just in general, just those three facets were definitely much improved compared to what we've seen from the past from the Hawks and what they've been able to put up, the performance they've been able to put up on the field during this little losing streak that they've been having. So, I didn't know if the Hawks were up to it, man. It could have been just a early season form, and they could have dwindled out for the rest of the season. But they look like they got back to it. Sam Mitchell probably challenged his team to get back to the bread and butter and get back to what they are pretty effective at when they are moving well. So, to start the quarter, man, the Dogs are really getting smashed, bro. And I will say the second quarter, the Dogs were able to turn it around just a bit, at least early on before the Hawks started getting a little bit of momentum again toward the tail end of the second quarter. But it seemed like when the ball hit Bailey Dale's hands, that's when shit started to turn around a little bit. He's a beautiful kick, and he just transition-wise is able to get the Dogs set up, and he always hits the target. And that counterattack is dangerous when he's at the forefront of it. Matt Kennedy also was pretty effective, man. He got on the scoreboard again, and I think I think his impact just can't be overstated. He just has a scoreboard impact, and he's just a dangerous player, and he's definitely helped the Dogs out as a recruit. I think top 5 recruit of the year for sure this year. But yeah, man, I think Mabior Chol had a great impact up forward too as well. I think he went the last 2 weeks without a goal, and he ended up a 4 this game. And when he gets going, bro, he's very dangerous, bro. He has such a casual style of footy that he plays, man, to the point where you kind of think he's lazy, but he puts himself in good positions, and he gives it a crack at times, and his impact can't be denied whenever he gets going, man. John Newton, the midfield really was just won from the Hawks this game. Josh Weddle down back, he had a big impact defensively. That's not a player I really he's not a player that I really think is the most impactful defender, but he definitely had an impact this game for sure. And I like the potential that he has to him. He might not have the greatest impact every game, but he definitely had one this game. You see Tom Barras, I think early on, Barris, with his intercept marks and his spoils to knock away the Dogs' ball movement, I think it was pretty effective as well. But the midfield, like I was saying, with John Newcomb and specifically John Newcomb and also Josh Ward as well, just down there, it was just they won the contest, bro. They were just harder at it and just played better in the mids. And I think at the end of the day, it was just off the back of contest pressure and tackling that what made the Hawks so effective. And Jack Ginnivan, also just another player who I didn't really expect him to take a big leap like that this year. He's definitely more effective. He seems to find the footy. He does a decent job using the footy as well, and he has scoreboard impact as well. So he's a player that definitely improved. And I don't know if I said this last couple of weeks, but he seems like he's one of the better Hawks players, even when some of the better players are lacking. Um, Also coming into this game too, I forgot to mention that James Sicily is a skipper and he isn't playing. So granted, he hasn't been playing great footy, to put it nicely. But without him, you would think that it would be harder on the Hawks to win this game against a tough competition. But I don't know, they didn't seem to really miss his impact there. Uh, yeah, they had some players just cover different bases, man, and they did well, bro. At the end of the day. I don't think the Dogs really had I don't even know if they had the lead at all this game. But they had like little patches where they were looking to be dangerous against the Hawks, but the Hawks had the answers at the end of the day, the whole game. And really at the end of the day, I think the Hawks played a great game as they showed that they're capable of playing when they do put their mind to it. Hey! When they put their mind to it, and the Dogs just really didn't look up to it. This looked like one of their games that they didn't. The Dogs usually don't get outclassed like this, so it was kind of surprising to see. But every dog has their day, no pun intended, and it just wasn't the Dogs' day. I think, I've praised the Dogs for having a higher floor than a lot of teams in the 8. Unfortunately, they didn't really look too convincing or look too great this game. They could bounce back, but I don't know if it was the bye or if it was they just took the Hawks lightly, just considering the form they've been having, but it just wasn't enough, and I'm looking forward to them boys bouncing back next week. Just show us what you can do, man. So that's really what I got for this game, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube shit, man. That was Thursday night footy. We got Friday night footy coming up. Hopefully we have another a more entertaining game than this one, and you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be live, so check us out, man. Yes, Lord.